the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Solid in this one, but to flip the script a little bit here, the biggest moment of the game for you was what, Ryan?
The Dee Williams special team sequence. I mean, downs the punt on the 1 yard line. Tennessee's defense. At the time, I thought it was 0 yard run, 0 yard run. I think it was actually 1 yard run, lost a 1 yard run, and an incomplete pass. And I think I used the term everybody in the building. I don't know about that, but at least myself, I thought Tennessee was going to go for the block in that situation with the ball on the 6-inch line after Texas A&M took a delay game and pushed it back halfway. So again, on third down, and Tennessee just completely played to set up the return, and the blocking was really, really good. Dee Williams had one man to beat, and it was the 12th man, and he did what Dee Williams did, what he does to dudes that only play on special teams and aren't good enough athletes to play on the rest of the field. And he just absolutely took his ankles and gave Tennessee a lead it wouldn't relinquish. And you continue to watch Tennessee the rest of that game. It was going to be a challenge for the offense to find the end zone. So that was just, to me, completely changed the dynamic of the game.
Is it D for you as well, Jack?
Yeah, it has to be. It completely changed the course of the game. And, like Ryan said, they weren't doing anything offensively. Tennessee wasn't. And neither was Texas A&M. But it was just going to be a defensive struggle all second half. And if Tennessee didn't have that, don't think they win the game. So that, and great runner-up, good honorable mention, is Texas A&M's Randy Bond missing the field goal, the 50-yarder. It would have taken a 16-14 lead. If he makes that field goal, I think the Aggies win. So those two plays for me were 1 and 2.
I mean, that's another. I like that point, and also just if the D stuff doesn't happen, if one of those things don't happen, I don't know if Tennessee wins this game. Like it's so weird to see them win in spite of the offense, where little things like D comes through in a big moment, downing a punt in a certain spot was a huge moment. The defense being as dominant as they were throughout. Jimbo not going for a score with 45 seconds on the road in that spot where you're just like, what are you doing? Like you gotta be aggressive, especially at Neyland in that spot. You've got to be aggressive. And I understand like the previous or 2 weeks ago, Shane Beamer tried to do the same thing and they throw a pick six and that completely flips the game. But you can't be scared in Neyland, and you also can't be scared of this offense. Like that's the other part of it. Right. What are you worried about? As long as you don't throw a pick six, what are you worried about with this Tennessee passing game?
Yeah, no, nothing. It's shown you nothing to be afraid of outside of the running game. And on that call, originally, I thought it was very dumb that they didn't take a timeout because they had all three, I want to say. So they'd have gotten the ball back with about 1:20 left. But yeah, and then I still think it was a bad call. But it would have been risky. They were going to be backed up around the 10-15 yard line, and Max Johnson had a rough second quarter. So maybe that was just what they thought was best at the moment. I don't have a lot of problems with it, but yeah, you probably should be aggressive there.
Yeah, well, I mean, SEC Mike Bratton of that SEC podcast, he got a lot of Tennessee fans up in arms this afternoon about that offense. I don't know if y'all saw the tweet about just how historically bad this Tennessee passing game is right now. They're currently 126 in the nation in pass plays of 20-plus yards. Only ECU, Utah, Eastern Michigan, Navy, and Air Force rank below the Vols. I mean, it's just stuff like that where you're like, we polled each other after last year and we were like, hey, will there ever come a time in the Heupel era where this passing game is in the barrens of FBS in 20-plus yard explosive plays? Would y'all see that ever happening? Or do you see Heupel sticking around, or Tennessee winning football games? They're winning football games in an unbelievable way in the Heupel era. And I think no matter what, Heupel does deserve credit for that. But I don't know, like Tennessee fans, I think this win, I don't know if y'all agree, does this win cement 8-4? To me, it cements 8-4 for this group, and I think that's best case scenario. What do y'all think it can get higher? You think 9-3 is a possibility?
9-3 is definitely a possibility.
So who do you have the rest of the way? Because I have the guaranteed losses the rest of the way is Mizzou. At Mizzou, I've got Georgia, and I've got Bama as the 3 guaranteed losses. Like there's no path to victory. You're not outscoring Mizzou. That's over. It's on the road. They're going to cook. Like, not sorry for the pun. It's over. It's over. Sorry, guys. I
I refuse to ever say that it's over against Eli Drinkwitz in Missouri.
It's time.
Never am I going to say that about anything.
Jack, it's time.
So
I do.
I think